is Anzrag the Quake-Mole, worth the mythic wildcard. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I am pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video, breaking down a new Best of 1 ranked deck. It's Gruul Green and Red aggro, focused around the new mythic card, the Quake-Mole. Within today's video, we will discuss the deck list in depth, both the strategies and synergies held within, giving you a deeper understanding of how to pilot the deck effectively and efficiently. Furthermore, we will demonstrate against the best decks and players in-game, and finally wrapping up with our concluding thoughts, deck review, and channel news. If you want to help out, it is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Leave a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel for future content, join the community Discord if you're interested in sharing your own deck or are looking for help, and of course, most importantly, enjoy today's video. Let's go!
It's a new lap record!
Here we are with Mr. Mole. Okay, so a pretty straightforward deck. There is not a lot of new cards here, but what we have included within the deck rivals any aggro build. So first and foremost, the new cards that we will be incorporating are Anzrag the Quake-Mole, 4 mana, 8 power, 4 toughness, woof, and whenever it becomes blocked, untap each creature you control, and after this phase, there will be an additional combat phase, which is just about the goofiest thing I've ever read. Furthermore, we can pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it has to be blocked each combat this turn if able, which is fairly disgusting considering that we can give it indestructible, right? And then, you know, they will need to block with all of their creatures as we continue removing them while remaining indestructible for our next combat phase, which is a lot of fun. Okay, and then our second new card in the deck will be the Sharp-Eyed Rookie, a 2 mana 2/2 with Vigilance. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it has either greater power or toughness than the rookies, put a +1/+1 counter on the rookie and investigate, which is the creation of a clue token, in which we can pay 2 sacrifice to draw a card, which actually is not too shabby. It's kind of nice and certainly better than top decking a land, right? And that's really all we are working with that is new in the deck. And it's just a Gruul aggro build that is non-dino, which I really like. You know, in a similar manner as to the rookie, we will also be utilizing the evolving adaptive. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it has greater power or toughness than the adaptive, put an oil counter on the adaptive, and its power and toughness will be equal to the number of oil counters on it, which is quite nice, right? So a 1 mana spell that can actually get pretty chonky, you know, as we do have, you know, 2 power, 3 toughness available to us, as well as the 8 power, 4 toughness as well, right? So that's not a problem. Again, a little bit better in some ways, not as good as others than the rookie. No vigilance, no clue token. However, it does not need to have greater power or toughness, nor does you know, it need to enter the battlefield. It just needs to be cast, right? So the Beastcaller, you know, pros and cons here in comparison with the rookie. For 2 mana, a 2/2, and whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on the Quirion Beastcaller. Whenever it dies, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on the Beastcaller. And we see that it also has that death trigger, maybe making it a little bit better as well, okay? So, applying counters is kind of the name of the game here. We'll be utilizing a Kumano faces Kakkazan on turn 1 when it enters 1 damage to each opponent and planeswalker they control. And then on our next turn, whenever we cast our first creature spell this turn, it'll enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, which can be quite nice when we're pushing up the rookie, right? Playing a 2/2 with the +1 counter, entering for 3/3 will of course, push up that rookie, which is the name of the game. And then finally, exile and transform it into the 2/2 with haste. And whenever a creature would die, if it would be dealt damage by a source you control, exile it instead, which is BEA beautiful. We've already talked about Tyvar stand, 1 mana plus X instant speed, giving target creature hexproof and indestructible, along with +X until end of turn, which is quite nice. And then we are into the good stuff. Inti, Seneschal of the Sun for 2 mana, a 2/2, and whenever you attack, you may discard a card. If you do put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature, it will also gain trample until the end of turn, which is good for the moly. It's also really good to push up the Beastcaller, because we can, hold on to those +1 counters if it were happen to be removed, which is quite nice, and very good as well for Halana and Alena's ability, which we'll touch on momentarily. And whenever you discard 1 or more cards, you may exile the top card of your library, and until the end of your turn or end step, you may play that card, which is great. So, discarding a card, typically a land or a duplicate of a legendary, which we have a few of, to keep the tempo in our favor, and the trample certainly does not hurt either. Okay, so moving down the line here into our 3-drops now, we have 4 copies of the Reckless Stormseeker for 3 mana. I guess if it's a 3-drop, 2 power, 3 toughness, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, creature gets +1/+0 and gains haste until at the end of turn. That is daybound. When it enters, it will start that cycle, and once we do go to night, it will be a 3/4. And at the beginning of your combat, creature's going to get +2/+0 and trample until the end of turn, which is quite nice. And we're going to be giving our Quake-Mole trample here with the Seeker primarily, and Samut, Vizier of Naktamun for 3 mana as a 2/3 with First Strike, Vigilance, and Haste. I don't know if I'll ever pronounce this card right. I try. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if that creature entered the battlefield this turn, aka Haste, you'll draw a card, which is pretty groovy. A nice draw engine here for us within the deck. And then we'll be moving into our Halana and Alena partners. 4 mana, 2/3 with First Strike and Reach. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. It will also gain haste, where X is Helena's power. And that's kind of why it's nice with the Kumano, with the Beastcaller, with Inti to push up our Halana, as well as the Reckless Stormseeker's ability can also push it up on the stack, so her ability is, increased a little bit, which is quite nice. We've already talked about the rookie and the Quake-Mole. We have some removal alongside our protection within the Witchstalker's Frenzy for 4 instants being reduced by 1 for each attacking creature, and it's going to deal 5 damage to target creature, which is quite nice, okay? So we'll have our utility lands to round us off within the Mire and Endures. We'll have a Ridgeline as our creature land. We don't like to play slow, not too many tap lands. And then the Vale coming in quick later on, and the Forest filling the gap as well within our basics here. So, really nice and consistent deck that we're actually having a lot of luck with, and being able to experiment with the Mole God. And honestly, kind of digging it. That's a big boy, if they're not removing that, done. And luckily for us, even if they have removal, we sometimes even have our own protection, which is quite nice. So I hope you enjoy today's Gruul aggro deck. This is, of course, a red and green build around Anzrag the Quake-Mole, but still utilizing the Sharp-Eyed Rookie as well. I hope you enjoy. Of course, Decklist is in the description below. We will play some games now in Diamond Rank, and then wrap up with our concluding thoughts, deck review, and channel news. After that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, join the community Discord. You know the drill. Let's roll out. On the draw, a decent hand, I guess. It's a little slow, but the land is there, which is good. Double drop our Kumanos. I'll allow it. I'm sure this gets countered. Or removed. Oh, nice. 5 damage. Land out, Inti out. Tossing our Frenzy, I guess. Pushing up our Kumano. Grabbing another Frenzy. LOL. Removal. Draw spell. Okay. Looking for a field wipe. Get good damage in. Do I play into a field wipe? Yep. Win or lose. Get after it. If they don't have it, we're in a really good spot. Well, I mean, the life gain sustains them for a turn. Very good. One extra damage. It's actually 2 extra damage, I guess. Counterspell? No, so wait, rookie goes up. They remove it, which is understandable. Right? Yep. Inti discards the land. Pushing up Kumano again, just in case they deal 3 damage to everything. 1 will survive. Land is out. Nice. Replacing the one we discarded. Down to 9. Here comes the field wipe. Hold your breath. Samut is out. Counterspell? Most definitely, Boogie. Alright, big hit. Wandering Emperor. We have 2 Vigilance creatures. Acceptable. No Inti trigger, however. I still think we attack into the land. Right? The 2/3 can defend. Could defend. The Deuceadelphia. Not going to be enough. We hit for 9, I believe. Good game. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 damage there. Going first, mulligan for better land. Okay, and then throw a mole. Legendary, right? Maybe we top deck red source. Mono red, nice. I don't know if they play that, though. Are you kidding? Of course they do. Hopefully we find our 4th land. Mole God has a good chance against mono red. No block, it's like Monstrous Rages and stuff. Just keep our creature. Yep. Really? I had no idea. And then like another, right? No? Alright, we do get our 4th land, which is super duper exciting for me. Pushing our Beastcaller to 3. If they have removal, they should use it now. Nope. Tossing a Squee for a draw. Acceptable. Are we defending? No, I'm racing. Let's hit for 6. Down to 14, we catch up. Kumano is out to 14. They attack to 12. 1 mana up. And here comes the W. Oh, that's a big boy. Beastcaller up. Mole with haste. Hit for lethal. Ooh. Ooh! That's impressive, actually. Good land, nice hand. Not as fast as I would like, but pretty good. Pretending we're a red deck. Beastcaller out. Counterspell. Yep. Yep. Please, sir, may I have another? Oh. Just bounce Adelphia, drawing. Fortify your hand, sir. Or madame, or however, I guess. I like Curate. Very good. Main phasing it for a land, I guess? Yeah. All right, first is an Intadelphia. Then let's hit for 3. Tossing the land. +1 counter, please, and thank you. I would like a Tyvar stand, please. I already played the land this turn, didn't I? You fool. You fool! Okay, another play. This is going to get countered. Or not. Scrying to the top. They like it. Four mana out, 6 in hand. Moment of truth. Looking at the top 3, 1 into hand. Rest in grave. 6 and 3. 4 and 3. With a terror. That's a really, really good card against us. Toss the rookie. Let's see if we get it. Could be really bad for us. I put it on the rookie so their incentive is to block the rookie instead of Inti. I should have tried it first, I guess. They still block Inti. Oh, okay. That's a heads-up play right there. Another terror. Of course you do. 1 mana. A little late for that. Big damage, though. Big damage, dude. If only I could cast them both. I just trade with one. Or next turn we're taking 10. I think you have to take 10. Right, because if we could push up to 7 and attack with Vigilance, we're golden. But if they get any like phase out or bounce, we're done. Nice. Well, that wins the game too. So we need reach. Well, I guess we have that through Halana. Nice. That's pretty good. Wow. So Mono Blue's still doing its thing. They're going first. We do have a nice 1, 2, 3 though, so buckle up, kids. Diamond 1, probably playing mono red on the play, right? No. Control deck. I'm a little nervous. Could be life gain too, though, right? Life gain's really popular. Let's see here. It's pretty easy, you know, to determine within the first couple lands or plays what deck your opponent will be trying to utilize. Maybe it's control. Could be definitely a control deck. Maybe it's not life gain. We dodge cut down. Go for the throat. Bitter Triumph. I'll get us. Virtue gets us here, which I'm assuming. Lily also gets us, but we can take Lily. Right, we have a Kumano.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit. I've always hated it.
I guess I hope we're not playing into a field wipe. Hit Lily.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Oh gosh. We go to Knight, which is crazy good. I'm not entirely sure if they comprehend that. I'll take advantage of it though. Adapt the Visit Go. Secondary Stormseeker's out. I assume a Wandering Emperor. We push both up with haste. They're going to take the big one. I assume. Its trigger's already gone out. And, yeah, let's smack Adelphia. Down to 7, you know, not bad, as long as there's no field wipe here. This is the game we play, right? It's an aggro deck. Can I get them before their turn 5 field wipe? In this case, I would say no, we have not. But I believe they were on the play. That's one thing. 2, they actually have to have it. 3 in hand. There are 3 and 4 mana field wipes that are still effective in this scenario. Rope is out. One of the highest honors that you can receive within Magic the Gathering. Right? Forcing your opponent to actually think about the match. Or, and equally as rewarding, having them leave in frustration. Yeah. You know, I mean, typically when things get a little bit more complex, you see the play speed slow a little bit. Try to make the most out of your available cards and get that win. Well, not quite, but still pretty good. Let's push up our adaptive, I guess. Fairly certain this is confirming that they're not here. Typically, you wouldn't see this behavior out of a Diamond 1 player. But I think that they've had a rough day. And, you know, what if this is the last win they needed to get into Mythic, right? They're like, in Diamond, they've got 5 out of 6 ticks. They're like, okay, one more match. And then this happens. That's pretty terrible. What's equally as terrible is what if they're in Diamond 1. They lost the match before as like the, kind of like that insurance blues you get. And now this loss actually takes them back into Diamond 2. Oh, that would be brutal too. Both of those scenarios, just rope worthy, I suppose. And here I am, just like trying out a new deck. Going first, I like the hand. A little slow on this Ridgeline. I think we'll just play it on 2. Well, that kind of sucks. Maybe we just don't play slow. I'll play it on 3. And Kumano can sit there. Right? Because it's easy to play this on 3. Mono red. Oh my gosh. Let's push it up. Hit for 2. Ridgeline in tapped with Kumano. Quake-Mole is a gozo. Swift Spear is great as a 2/3. No block. Rage. Okay. So much damage, dude. Acceptable. I don't like paying for this, but it is what it is. I think I'm defending. Third land out. Ew. Ooh. Ah! Hopefully they don't have a second. Looks like we're good. Let me just throw this out. Still stops 2 of the 4. Okay. It is a 9/5. Do we want to get in there? Attack Adelphia? Yeah. Let's Ash catch him. Down to 11. I mean, it's a close game. I'm not blocking. You have a... No! Ouch. So we're hitting for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good game. Unless they have removal, which they may. That was a big hit. They might remove Kumano. I don't know. On the Beastcaller in case they remove it, but then Kumano's still going to exile it. There's no way they have another Frenzy. Damn. Nice, dude. So they stop us. Oh, no, we still get it. I thought that was enough to stop us. Math is so hard, but I guess the 2 extra from the land is what pushes us over. Imagine adding to 20. Just like, wow. Going first. Thank you. Kumano Beastcaller Inti. Not terrible. Maybe a bit of a mirror match. Interesting. Dino Dex. Okay, here we go. We are laying it on thick, though. Hit for 7 is no joke. I think that's a good test, is the, you know, kind of like these new Gruul decks. How do they fare against the dinosaur decks, which is, like, really good. Whew, so sad, though. Push up everyone. It's better. Right, then we get out of range. So good. Yeah. 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 That's crazy, bro. Nice hand. Wow. All right, opponent's going first. Cheating. They're literally cheating here, chat. Settle down. I like this. 2-3. I go this way though. Adaptive 1, because if this enters as a 3, it would push the rookie up. I like Beastcallers because they're easier to push up. But because of that, maybe we focus on the rookie. Oh, wow, look at you. That's impressive. Yep. You want to trade a 2 mana spell for a 1 mana spell? By all means. Yep. Brutal Cathar. Adeline. Angels! Okay, did not expect this. It's just like a life gain deck, maybe? Let's just hit first, see what they do. Kumano out. Rookie out. I wanted to hold up some potential mana there just to make sure we get to where we're going. Okay, that's a really good spell. We have 2 attackers, so we reduce this by 2. It costs 2. We have 1 mana left over. Ooh, I cannot pay that word. What have I done? I've already attacked. So cancel. They think we have something else. You're so lucky, HGG. You are so lucky, bro. The ward is disgusting. Okay, you're going to push up the rookie. Caller, that's fine. Here's for the next. They have a ton of life gain here. If they play the Resplendent Angel, we lose. With no reach. And so this is really good too, though, right? Dang, that's a lot of damage and some decent life gain. Wow, okay. No land still, that sucks. And reduces this by 4, we cast it for 1, pay the ward 2. The life gain is still really, really good, right? They can block Kumano with Gaidia. We had to attack for the reduction, though. This is what it is. We can block their Intrepid. Yep. This kind of is what it is. Still a 2 mana spell for a 2 mana spell. And we get to draw off the clue, which is not too shabby. Down to 6, though. They're up to 14. Bad, 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 bad. Specifically if they have more flyers. That's a good one. I like Angels. I think they're pretty good. Angels are great. I don't know why these initiates are in there, but it's fine. No land. We've totally bricked out here this match. Kind of sucks, but... What do you do? Okay, this will push it to 5, and then we can go to 6, but it's still the shield counter is in our way, and, you know, we're just dead anyways. I just kind of want to see what we get. It could be a Tyvar's Blessing. Tyvar's Stand is what it's called. Oh, wrong mana left untapped. Dang it, Randy. Ouch. We could have removed the shield counter and then had the Beastcaller get the kill on it. Right, that would have been quite nice, but... No dice. We mistapped the land. And with that, lose our chance at winning this match. That would have been cool, though. That would have put us back in. right? Because then they would have only had the Guidia. And, well, we're close enough. There's no more life gain. Dang, oh man, I wish. Can we rewind quickly? Opponent going first, keeping 7 on 2. I like it. Adaptive into Caller. Kumano on 3 before Halana. Continuing to hit our land drops, please. Swing for 2. They might remove it. Elspeth's Smite. This is not a good matchup for us. It's not funny. Alright, let's push up the Beastcaller. Hit Jace. Drop our Frenzy. It's garbage. Maya says hello. Meow. It'll be more interesting to watch the cat go on our wheel than this Azorius Mill deck. You know, they're just the best. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can be made to obey.
Let's toss a Kumano. So we're hitting it for 1 to 3. Please, sir, may I discard a card? We need to make sure we get our permission slip signed before we're able to discard. Thanks, Mom. Now they remove it. Second Smite? Bro. Bruh. What a legend, Larry. Okay, we lose our land. We need a land off the top. I told you this was going to be a fun matchup. You didn't believe me?
No secret escapes my grasp.
Jace Adelphia. No land. Sucks. Vigilance is nice, though. Yep. Really? Lands are illegal. This is a nice top deck, if not a land, right? So that's kind of cool. It pushes up because they minused on it, as will this. They may as well have just left it. Let's get the Vigilance in on Jace so the Emperor can't take it. They remove our draw engine. Makes sense. We do get Jace. Okay. I need a land. We have 42 lands. 42 cards in deck still. I have 42 lands. There's one of them now. Helena's out. Let's push up Etching. Spread the value. Mendadelphia looking for a field wipe. Or a removal. That'd be good. Ooh, Smite doesn't work anymore, huh? Cycling. Looking for that field wipe. Hitting for 9. Okay. Did they find it? I would say yes. They always do. Not quite, but pretty close. Certainly good enough. Another Jace. Ooh. Well, that's a good card too, right? Too bad it's not nighttime. Halana pushes up the Seeker pushes up Halana. Bam! That's a rewarding win. Alrighty then. Mr. Mole is no joke. I would like to see some form of like burrow effect where it could like dodge removal, you know? Right? More cards should have abilities that are based on their art and not, you know? This is a Berserker Mole, of course, so the ability, of course, makes sense. But maybe both abilities? What are you even talking about, HCG? I like it, all right? So, you know, there's not a lot of new cards to include within this deck within the new set, I don't think. But at the end of the day, I believe we were able to, with relative effectiveness, disrupt the dominance that the Gruul Dino deck has over the archetype. And that's great with a single card, you know. The rookie, yeah, sure helps a bit. It works nicely in the deck, but the mole is really what's putting us over the top, I think, and giving us a reason to play Gruul again that's not just dumb dinos, right? Nothing against the dino deck. It was cool when it was around, but, you know, hammer skull me harder, daddy, right? I hope you have a magical day. Thanks for watching. Decklist in the description below, of course. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord. If you want to share your deck, you're looking for help with something, we're always around, and I'll see you soon in the next